Hey guys, so I'm going to do a cool little video for you guys because I have said multiple times in the past week, this is my headband, I had it on, but I said I just want to fidget with it. So, I am writing a horror book and it is quite interesting. I don't know how to describe it. Put a little bit of it, a little bit of like supernatural kind of deal, and like LBGTQ kind of deal. Put a bunch of that stuff together. And this is the Bushhack Monster, and it's um it's pronounced Bushhack, but it looks like Bush Hack, Bus Hack, or something like that. There's different ways to pronounce the stuff, um, and the description of the book and stuff, or the introduction that's going to be on the back of the book. There's a little phrase, and it's placed in two different ways. There's one way that it's pretty calm and the monster's coming, but this monster is basically from the bad place. And it's not really a bad place, but you'll have to read it to understand. But I am going to read you a little line that basically is possibly one of my favorite lines that I've written in this book so far. I just have to find it one moment. And also, I've written quite a bit so far. I started writing about 3.5 weeks ago, and one moment, just have to find it. Oh, here it is. So there's these three teenagers, Caleb, Jack, and Arlo. And Arlo's not in this part, but Jack and Caleb are, and Jack's parents. And it's Alejandra is the mom, and August is the dad, and um Caleb and Jack are just best friends. Um, and all I can say is it is absolutely hilarious on this part because it was late at night and I was in my cabin in Canada and I'm sitting there and I was so tired. I was so tired. I was basically falling asleep, but I was trying to stay awake because I wanted to write this part because it was going through my head back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, I gotta write this. It's so funny. So I'm just gonna read you the whole part, and you tell me if this book sounds good or not, because right now it is so stinking all over the place and funny and scary. And I'll go into details in a moment on what is going on about this monster and everything, but you guys are gonna love it. It's sort of like a fictional kind of like sci-fi kind of book, sort of like Eden, um uh whatever the Eden book that Joey Graceffa writes and stuff. Sort of like those kind of books. So hope you guys will enjoy this because it's absolutely so fun. I've never written, or not written. I have written before. Read. I haven't read any of Joey's books. I looked through the one where he came out and it was at Target and then it disappeared and it's not there now. There's a squirrel having an absolute fit in the tree outside my window. So this is the part where there's a big, huge snowstorm during the day, and it kind of calms down during the night, and Jack and Caleb are asked to come help clean up the driveway and stuff because it's going to be another snowstorm and it's freezing cold. Oh, and this is in Labrador, Canada, so it's the middle of like nowhere. And I'm making up a name for a town. I might change the name because no one can pronounce it. And my dad keeps saying Jack's birth name wrong. And you have to read the book to understand why I say birth name. So I'm gonna change Jack's birth name to just Jack because I feel that you guys need to read the book to understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna go, and you guys probably really want to know what happens and stuff, but this is just a random part of like chapter 2. Later that night, Alejandra and August, Jack's mom and dad, they wanted us to help them clean the driveway. Jack says, "Oh, hell no. We're not going outside, Caleb." Jack looks at her mom and says, "It's ass freezing cold outside. Hell no." Alejandra says, "Jack Groff, why would you say something like that to me?" "Because it's really cold out." Alejandra says, "Caleb, do you want to help?" "No, I'm with Jack. It's really cold out, and also we have to do some research on some homework, Alejandra." Alejandra says, "Oh, what kind of research?" "Well, we're learning about this famous artist, Van Gogh." Alejandra says, "Oh, that's crazy, man." Jack says, "Mom, yes, him. We somehow got out of cleaning the yard, but we still needed to do some research because she was gonna quiz us." Around 9, my mom calls me flipping out because Tom called her about the house. I told her I was at Jack's house since 9 last night, so I don't know what happened there. Okay, so that is what you guys are getting. And yes, I changed one name out of the whole entire little part right there. Jack from the other name. Because you guys have to read the book when it comes out to actually understand why I'm changing her at this moment. And it's pretty cool. It's like so many different things going on, and it's really interesting that I'm working on something like this. And I have a bunch of other books. I have a book. I wrote one book when I was in middle school, and it's called The Bad Girl, or The Girl That Got Bad, or the girl that was bad, or something like that. I don't remember where I put it. It's somewhere in the attic or somewhere. It's somewhere. I didn't see it in any of the boxes yesterday. That was weird. So I have to find that. And then I have a book called James Anthony, and that is seriously, it's sort of like Peter Pan, but like total opposite. Yes, it starts off kind of like Peter Pan, and then it really twists. And there's sort of like a Lost Boy kind of deal, but there's also girls in the mix, and it's all kids that basically were orphans, and they just are not fitting in. So James basically takes them in. But yeah, I wrote that stuff when I was in middle school, and I have some pretty heavy dyslexia in those, so I don't know if I could ever get back to writing in them or anything like that. But this is definitely one of those books where you're going to really get sucked in quick. And if you ever watched Eyewitness, it's like a TV show that was on a year ago on USA, and USA Network, and yeah, it's sort of like that, but instead, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, my hair is a mess. Oh, and I have indigo hair. I dyed my hair last night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're excited to see where it goes and stuff with me, because I'm going to go write some stuff right now. And just to let you know, Jack does something, and it's for the good. So hope you guys enjoy this, and that is the Bush Hack Monster.